Child is not up to 18. The healthcare is free. Yeah. For you to have a doctor that will come to your home, you have to put the doctor on employment. I showed the doctor this is the medication that was prescribed to us last week. Can you imagine they still prescribed the same medication? My wife was taking double dose of the same medication.
Hi guys, welcome back again to the channel. Today we are going to be checking out a video from International Newcomers Amsterdam. The link will be down in the description box. So we are going to be checking an introduction to Dutch healthcare system. We've actually touched a large part of the election, education, yeah. I think a bit of transport. So today we are going to be checking out the Dutch healthcare system and actually doing a little comparison with the healthcare system we know over here. But I think that is going to be very
big difference.
So let's just go.
The secret of being healthy the Dutch way is a strong immunity and a focus on overall well-being. Welcome to feeling at home in the Netherlands.
The Dutch healthcare is built on solidarity and equality. Everybody gets access to the same quality healthcare, irrespective of who they are or where they're from.
Wow. Dutch healthcare is also in the top 20 of the world's best, and for children up to the age of 18, it's free.
First of all, find the right GP.
Wait, if a child is not up to 18, the healthcare is free.
Yes. I don't know why I'm finding it so hard to believe.
Pack your bags, we're going to Italy. We're going to Netherlands. Please, pack your bags.
Just confirm that down in the comment section. Is that statement actually legit? Because what?
Free. I say pack your bags.
Do you know over here, the whole Petra, what do they call the children's hospital again?
Pediatrician.
The whole pediatrician is another form of
medical system on its own.
Yeah. Another profit, organization.
Yeah, it's more like they are not always around. You have to. It's so crazy. You have to actually book to be able to see a pediatrician. You don't just
walk in. Exactly. In most hospitals, in most. I'm really shocked. What?
As soon as you arrive in the Netherlands, the last thing you want to do is find one when you're already ill. You can call the GP's office in your neighborhood to see if they have space. If they don't, contact your health insurer. They can help you find one.
Make sure you find a doctor that's close to home, and in the rare case of an emergency, the doctors are obliged to do home visits.
The core principle here is the focus.
Oh, what am I hearing?
Did you hear what he said? In the rare case of emergencies, the doctors are obliged to do home visits. I think there was a day I was having a conversation with a doctor back then, right? So like, for you to have a doctor that will come to your home, you have to put the doctor on employment.
Yeah. I remember the last time we were very sick, we had to drive. Like, we were really, really sick. We have to drive all the way. What do you mean doctor coming to us?
On building a strong immunity.
If you go to the GP with a straightforward flu, chances are you're going to be told to go home and take a rest. And at the most, take a paracetamol.
Why?
If you take too many antibiotics, the bacteria will build up a resistance towards them. So you only prescribe them when it's absolutely needed.
Being told to take just paracetamol can be slightly difficult for internationals who are used to taking antibiotics.
As a Dutch person, if a GP advises me to take a paracetamol and rest, I'm relieved. It just means I have a flu and there's nothing wrong with me.
Do discuss a plan of action with the doctor, like what you can expect and what signs to look out for if a new appointment is required. I truly believe you're...
I'm so sorry, we've been passing frequently, but if I'm having like this whole flu, maybe cold, some running temperature, and I go to my doctor and he tells me to take paracetamol and rest, I'm going to be like, for a foreigner, I'm not going to buy that.
No.
I'm going to self-prescribe.
Malaria.
Yes.
that's the fastest conclusion.
But to say that, go home, take paracetamol and rest. The people actually get relief with those methods over the time. Just help me down.
Yeah, that's true.
Body knows best how to heal itself.
Once you recover from something like the flu, you'll notice you don't fall sick as often.
So don't worry, Trust the GP.
Okay.
More importantly, trust yourself with the recovery process.
Okay.
Dutch medical professionals always aim to give you the best care. To get the right advice, look at each appointment as an opportunity to address concerns and to be open to new systems and processes.
Your appointment with the GP begins with the call to the GP's assistant. We are also medically trained professionals. We help you with basic medical checks and schedule the right duration for your appointment.
So for instance, if you have a language barrier, they can give you a double appointment instead of a single appointment. If you're going to a mental health issue, again, they can help you with a longer appointment. And if it's urgent, they will make sure you can see the GP as soon as possible.
If you are not good at English, my advice would be to write down your questions and concerns on a piece of paper. Showing the question to your GP really helps.
One thing you might notice is that GPs don't wear lab coats here.
We want to establish an open conversation with our patients with less hierarchy, and that's the reason why we don't wear lab coats.
Sometimes you may feel that the doctors here do not try to make an effort to get to know you. They might get straight to the point. They are only making full use of time that you have with them.
Doctors don't find disagreements offensive. You should feel free to voice your concerns or disagreements.
In the Netherlands, a GP-patient relationship...
Sorry. When they said, like, the doctors are pressed for time, right? I remember when me and my wife went for, I think, a checkup one certain time like that. Not in our current hospital, actually. I think the previous one. So, we came before, and then I think we later came back the next week or something. The doctor was like, do we like coming to... How did she make that sentence
again? I think that we like coming to... The doctor told me, am I sure I'm not assuming my symptoms? I'm not imagining it. I felt so offended. Like, why will the doctor tell me this? Whereas I'm telling you how I'm feeling.
Like...
And that was a private hospital.
Not public.
Not public.
And to worsen the whole thing, right? They you know, me, I'm very keen. Just when they say you write down things, I'm very keen at the medications my wife normally takes. I showed the doctor this is the medication that was prescribed to us last week. Can you imagine they still prescribed the same medication? My wife was taking double dose of the same medication.
I almost died.
I'm telling you.
I was taking overdose.
Overdose.
Develops over
it was by God's grace.
So be patient. Invest time in helping doctors understand your concerns and thoughts.
Since we are the first point of contact for anything related to your health, make sure you have an open conversation with us. We can address 90% of your mental and physical health issues, but when the need arises, we will refer you to another specialist.
If there's an emergency and it's life-threatening, you should call an ambulance. But if your life is not in danger, call the GP's office.
If you're sick after office hours, don't worry, because you can always call the after office hours GP service.
We may work and communicate a bit differently than the doctors in your home country, but we're here to support you become healthy. So help us help you, and soon you will appreciate and feel safe under Dutch healthcare.
Like every new experience in any new country, accessing healthcare can also be slightly overwhelming. For instance, simple things like having to get a referral note to see a specialist, or the expectation on you to speak your mind. It could all be very different from how things are in your home country. But remember, all medical professionals here are trying their best to help you lead a healthy life. So have faith in your body and embrace a healthy lifestyle, the Dutch way.
The Netherlands has, I know there's government-owned hospital and private hospital. Like this particular video we just saw, is it regarding the general
private
or
sector or the public sector?
Because if this is regarding the general hospital, like the public hospital, it is very, very impressive because what do you like all of this how will I put it, perks, I'll put it as perks. All of these perks are being rendered from a public hospital. Over here we get maximum treatment. Don't get me wrong, our public hospital are well the doctors there are well trained, but getting to see them is not as easy as seeing one in a private owned hospital.
Yeah.
So seeing that in a public hospital over here they are very accessible like this is actually a good privilege.
And not just that, the fact that, oh, you see, one of the places you find highly qualified doctors is in the public sectors, right? But where they normally discourage them is in the lack of provision, like medical tools, like proper equipment to help them in their diagnostics. Okay, let's talk about things like some set of tests, right? You will not see some set of equipment in some certain public
Hospitals. Yeah, over here.
Over here. And
they are limited.
They are limited.
And there was even a time the government hospital they went on strike. Because of the government wasn't reaching their quota of their bargains, and I think the strike lasted for 2 weeks or more.
And those periods, I will tell you for a fact, many lives were lost.
Like, it was terrific.
But not joking.
It's actually impressive to see this Dutch health care. Actually, in all of the videos we've been seeing so far, I just feel like the Netherlands has the best working system.
Government, yeah.
Functioning government that are actively doing their duties. And I would say that based on the video I've been seeing, but you can let me know in the comment section if all of these things you've been seeing has been
not the case.
Yeah, have been the case or not the facts as well. I'll see you on my next one. Stay safe, stay healthy, the Dutch way. Bye, guys.